It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Stars Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Hoops fans, in our game tonight, we're going to see the Boston Celtics go up against the Sacramento Kings. Well, for Sacramento, it's been a rough ride for them so far. We're a decent ways into the season now, and they're still stuck on one win. They've got nowhere to go but up. At least they can say that much. I like the battle of the backcourts here, Kenny. You were in plenty of these alongside Vernon Maxwell.
Those were the days. You know, we always felt we had an athletic advantage against most of the guards that we were playing against. And we also thought that it was difficult to guard us because we not only shot threes, but we went to the basket. The other thing that we thought, you know what, before I even go on, I'll let Shaq go because Vernon Maxwell, I'll tell you what, was one tough son of a gun.
And with all the switching out, guys don't technically go head-to-head as much as they used to. That should be a battle of who wins the mismatches.
Oh, very good point. Thank you, Shaq. The game just about ready to get underway, and we'll see you later.
See you later.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Sacramento Kings here in Golden One Center. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. You got to be a dog. Don't back down from anyone. Kevin, I know you're a dog. Back to you.
A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. And here's a look at some numbers for Fox.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Addis one out there with Horford, and it's White in at the 1. And for Sacramento, Dion Waiters is out there with Bagley. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Fox in at the 1 spot. Plenty of games still ahead, Brent. Some discussion about shortening the regular season. Do you think that's going to happen?
I don't think it's going to happen.
Would you like to see it happen?
I like there's some percolating ideas out there that it might, and the idea of a 70-game season to me, it sounds really healthy. It sounds healthy for the players.
Healthy's a great word to use.
It sounds healthy for the coaching staff. It sounds healthy for the league, and it sounds healthy for the competition that you're going to get. Those 70 games, that will be some elevated play throughout the course of a regular season.
That's a great number. Well, Dion Waiters, the epitome of a player that can shoot you in or out of a game. Very hit or miss night to night.
Yeah, the thing about Dion is he's got a very short memory, Kevin, so he'll continue to fire it up there and try to make an impact in the game offensively. You're either on Waiters Island where it's full of life on nights where he's hitting it, or it's completely deserted, and there's no point in going.
Free throw, good. Waiters.
And Sacramento seems like a great fit for Luke Walton. Team's approach on offense really matches his own. Should never be a shortage of scoring for the Kings.
You wonder how it is that Luke Walton did his studying coming into this season with how much success last year Dave Yeager had in getting these guys to push the ball up the floor. Luke Walton believes that anyone can rebound and bring it up, and they have the kind of guys who could do that on this roster. A great year for the Kings last year. We're in the playoff hunt right up until the very last month of the season and ultimately came up short. But those guys will be hungry to want some postseason play this year.
Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Here's Sacramento. Fox passes to Lamb. Back to Fox. Six on the shot clock. Lamb against White. From deep three-point range. He can't get that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And Brent, as you mentioned, the Kings came up short last year, but you have to think the playoffs are in their future.
Thinking about the playoffs would be nice. They did make a coaching change as Luke Walton is taking over for Dave Yeager, and changing coaches can sometimes disrupt development. Will they continue to play at the same pace that they played at last year? They were phenomenal in the open floor.
Sacramento on defense. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Waiters against White. Over Waiters. Misses off the right iron. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Fox kicks to Bagley. Here's Waiters. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. To the right side. 6 to shoot. Fox finds Lamb. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Offensive rebound.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Fox following the bucket by the Celtics. Sabonis high post. The kick out to Fox. Bagley against Horford. Shoots, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. White looking around. From 12 feet out. Rebound by the Kings.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Waiters no luck.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Brown, good.
And really, Brown is astonishing when he takes it inside. The defense does not know what to do with him.
Sabonis inside. Fade away. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And that's how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
Here's Baddest one. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. Waiters against Horford. Sabonis trying to get open. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And someone just was baited into that foul. Waiters with the herky-jerky move. Tough cover.
The Kings shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Still struggling to find some consistency as an offensive player, but Waiters does get to the free throw line a fair amount for a guy who shoots so many threes.
And the Celtics making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. That one is no good.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Brown dishes to White. Celtics passing it around. Off target from three-point range. Fox passes to Bagley. Over Horford. And the shot is long.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one, Kevin. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Boston shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. White left side. Here's baddest one. He gets that one. Baddest one's got 6. And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class.
Now here's White after Jeremy Lamb's miss. Outside, White knocks it loose. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Fox, and he gets it to go.
Well, trying to figure out ways to score through contact, De'Aaron Fox does not back down.
Brown inside, covered by Lamb, and then Brown with the dunk.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Raiders on the wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup men. Derek White, third.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Free throw, good waiters. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe for the Sacramento Kings. Their last game, a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. Brown, good.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Fox. 20 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
4 on the shot clock. Rebound, Boston. Baddest one's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Brown. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fox passes to Bagley. And Waiters has it in the corner. All sorts of time. Green for 2 points. Waiters got 6 points.
Able to create some space with the bounce, something Waiters can do.
Here's White. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Kings trail by 6. Waiters outside. Here's Huerter. Offline with his 3. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Passes it to Horford. And another basket for Boston.
Dangerous from that spot. Horford lights it up, gets excited when he gets the ball in that range.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. You know, Brett, we know guys love really jawing at each other. What was your criteria for issuing a double technical for trash talk?
Yeah, in today's game, it's kind of like it could be a whisper
Right.
or a wink, you know, the way that they look at it.
It's both sides, doesn't it?
And they just try to curtail anything that could escalate, Kevin. That's really what the referees are doing. As soon as they see some kind of body movement or see guys starting that way, they want to cut it off before anything else happens. So the criteria is a little bit confusing. Sometimes I like to see them getting after a little bit.
Some changes for Sacramento. Leonard, he's checked in for Sabonis. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Marvin Bagley. And Yogi Ferrell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for White. Here's Herter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Evans, he's checked in for Sacramento. Celtics leading by 8. Smart up top. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Gallinari. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Ferrell, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, a level of engagement that Horford brings on the defensive end every night is impressive. Terrific block there.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Smart passes to Horford. Back to Smart. Shot clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And a quick look at the numbers for Danilo Gallinari. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
And he makes the first.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. And so, Smart nails both of them. The Kings trail by 8. Here's Ferrell. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Williams against Evans. Back to Ferrell. Over Smart. It's tipped. There's the pass to Brogdon. And here's Smart. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Williams' shot is off. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Herter. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Evans. The three. But they'll get another chance. Here's Farrell, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Outside, Smart. Here's Williams. Back to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Gallinari attacking. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 7.
No doubt contact there, but Gallinari's strong enough to get the job done.
Here's Farrell. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Yes, that goes in.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Sacramento has possession, following the bucket by the Celtics. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Count that one. Farrell's got 5 now. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, Williams. Williams with the ball. Back to Williams. Unloads. And it's Gallinari missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Now Smart. Pass to Gallinari. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Boston shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Williams.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Rashawn Holmes out there with Myers Leonard. Then there's Tyreke Evans. And it's Farrell in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for the Kings. down by 12. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Harry Giles comes in for Rashawn Holmes, and it's Lamb in there for Tyreek Evans. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that at the very highest level.
The interesting thing about today's game, Kevin, is it's not always the point guard position. I think in the past we thought two ways. The point guard, who has the ball in his hands, finding guys for them to make shots. And then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense. Yes. Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys. And it's guys like Kawhi Leonard, it's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant. Throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball. Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gaps. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
Celtics leading by 12. Smart passes to Williams. And it's good, 2 points. Williams has got 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Lamb against Williams. And Lamb kicks to Farrell. Over Smart. He's off on that one. And it's Boston the other way. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. A nice shot by Tatum.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Lamb with the bounce pass. Farrell passes to Lamb. Shoots over Brogdon. Again, the miss by the Kings.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
He kicks to Tatum. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. That's 7 points for Jason Tatum.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Here's Herter. Farrell looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. He's got 9.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Brogdon outside. Williams inside. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's Lamb. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game.
You know, the reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Here's Smart. Williams finds Brogdon. And the layup's good off the glass. Brogdon's got his first basket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Up top, Leonard. Passes to Lamb. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Boston.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The kick out to Williams. The Celtics working the ball around now. Free throw line jump shot. Tatum's shot is off. The Kings trail by 21. Here's Farrell. He's got 9. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Smart.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Kings have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
2.
The first free throw is good.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Sabonis, he's checked in for Leonard. Marvin Bagley comes in for Giles. Dion Waiters checked in for Lamb. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Kevin Huerter. He's perfect from the line this time.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Here's Baddest one. He's got 6. Back to Brown. Tries it from 9. Good on the jump shot. Brown's got 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Fox against Brown. Fox passes to Bagley. And there's the pass to Farrell. From 10 feet out, and that one goes long.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Stolen by Waiters. Pass to Farrell. Finished off the break. Farrell's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Fox after the basket by Boston. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Horford. Tatum passes to Baddest, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Yeah, easy call.
Elbow. 2.
The Celtics have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Bagley able to finish.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Boston leading by 21.
Now, Bagley can give you just a little bit of everything on the inside. I know he had a slow start to his rookie year, but really picked it up as he came along and got up to speed with not only playing with Fox, but in the NBA system and as to where he could be effective.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside, Fox. Count it, his second make in 4 attempts. And with Bagley, it was clear just how active he was on both ends.
Yeah, he can do that. He's got that kind of length. He's got a soft touch around the rim. And if he can run out in transition and steal a few easy points, he could be a consistent 17 to 18 point scorer in this league.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Sacramento making a switch here. Evans is checked in. Boston also with the sub. Gallinari, he's checked in for Tatum. Now here's Evans. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Lakers. Fox. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. White finds Horford. Gallinari on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Sacramento's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Evans attacking. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Man, he's just always on the attack, demonstrating that once again on the take to the hoop.
Here's White. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Fox. This Kings squad is struggling. Lets the three fly. Here's Bagley. It's deflected. And here's White. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
What focus from the big Italian forward out there. Gallinari is used to having to overcome a lot of physical defense.
Fox looking it over. Pass to Sabonis. And here's Evans. Shoots over White. And it's Evans missing. Brown against Fox. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And you aren't going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. He is simply on a tear.
Brown against Fox. It's Evans on the wing. Sabonis trying to get open. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. White against Fox. White the pass to Horford. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Evans. Clock at 6. Bagley dishes to Evans. From deep. Evans can't get that one to fall.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
White the pass to baddest one. White, good. White's got 4 points this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Evans. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And taken away by Brown for the finish. And finished off by Brown.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Sabonis kicks to Evans. Five to shoot. And White with the block.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
He dishes it to Brown. Gallinari outside. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Waiters. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Well, Evans rising up above the rest of the defense. A great show there.
27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. White the pass to Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's White. No good from outside. Here's Fox. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Fox has got 6 points.
Pretty much all you can do on defense there. De'Aaron Fox, great poise in the painted area.
Brown, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Celtics running away with it. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A tremendous game we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He had 21 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
They rely way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's not offside, man. They were off, but they still settle for the outside shots. You got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. On the floor for Boston. Down is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Horford is out there with baddest 1, and it's White in at the point. The pass to Tatum. Brown outside. He tries for 3, connects from three-point range. Baddest One's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Celtics. Fox with it. Waiters outside. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. White dishes to Horford. Kicks to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
A pass to Fox. Jacks up a three. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Bagley. Good work defensively by Horford.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Outside, Fox. Will it go? Bagley trying to free himself up. It's good from long range. 9 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, he's always been about speed, even back to his college days at Kentucky, and he's learned how to harness some of that on the offensive end of the floor. De'Aaron Fox picking his spots and looking for areas where he can get to be a little bit more effective.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now, here's Fox. 9 points in the game so far. Waiters gets a wide open look. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist in this one. The Celtics have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the 3rd quarter. White against Bagley. White, good. White's got 8 points. And Brent, you talk about Fox in the draft. Was viewed as a defensive player.
Well, pretty interesting considering what we've watched over the course of the last year and a half. De'Aaron Fox just out in the fast break and in transition. You wonder if the way the game has changed, Kevin, in the past 3 years, it's allowing a player with the skill set of De'Aaron Fox to really flourish in playing open floor style.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from Brown.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Sabonis. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Marvin Bagley. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Dion Waiters. Then for the Celtics, Robert Williams, he's checked in for Horford. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Derek White. And he makes both free throws. Kings have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. Pass to Leonard. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Fox against Brown. Fox, no good. Boston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Tatum on the wing. Guarded by Holmes. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Tatum. Williams has got his 2nd bucket.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now here's Lamb. Got a piece of it, and it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Smart's checked in for the Celtics.
Marcus Smart.
And here are the Kings now. Now Lamb. Makes it off the glass. Lamb's got 5.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Outside, Smart. To the paint. Here's Tatum. And the rejection by Leonard.
There's some good commitment from Myers Leonard on defense there. Gets his hands up and swats that one away.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And stolen by Tatum. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way and finished off by Brown.
And how about the quick hands there? by Tatum. Terrific anticipation as he comes up with that steal and able to convert that defense into offense.
Now, here's Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, what an incredible difference it was for De'Aaron Fox from his rookie year to his second season.
Well, they really committed to a style that allowed De'Aaron Fox just to take the reins and run up and down the floor. Obviously, we talked so much about his speed and ability to get out in transition to put pressure on the defense. The next step, again, for all these young players is to remain consistent in their play and then defend your position on the other end.
Free throw good, Fox.
Well, Fox had quite a year in Kentucky before he decided to turn pro and became the 5th pick in 2017 in the NBA draft.
Williams, he's checked in for Brown. Fox hits them both. And so it's Boston with it. Here's Smart. He has 7. Williams passes to Brogdon. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 1.
Brogdon being the rookie of the year and coming in and doing a great job for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a guy who could play either guard position and has a great mentality and great poise as a point guard.
Here's Herter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Fox. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Smart passes to Tatum. Back to Smart. Tatum finds Smart. Basket counts.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Shooting 1.
Smart, no good on the free throw. And even though he stands 6'10", Holmes plays taller than that.
He does mostly, Kevin, because of that length. I mean, he stretches out and uses that quick jump and can block some shots and deter a few guys from trying to do some things offensively.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Lamb against Williams. The teardrop falls in. Williams has got 8 points.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Here's Herter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Fox. Again, Sacramento.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Here's Williams. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And it's the Kings with the ball after the basket by Boston. Just 4 to shoot. And Lamb kicks to Fox. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Smart leading the charge. Tatum's shot is off.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Herter. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Fox. No good on the triple. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Smart. The three-pointer off the mark. Now here's Lamb. He has 7. He kicks it to Fox. Passes it to Herter. Takes the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And really an advanced feel for scoring the basketball. Tatum picks and chooses his shots nicely.
Here's Herter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Drills it from outside.
After not having a 3 during the first half, he's made 2 now this second half, and he looks hungry for more.
Fox against Smart. Now the pass to Williams. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 12 points for Williams.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
A pass to Fox. Back to Herter from downtown, and Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night to the inside, and it's Williams finishing it off.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Fox against Smart. There's 1:54 left in the third. Here's Herter. From deep three-point range. A rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Herter, following the bucket by the Celtics. It's Fox with the drive. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Number 1, the Celtics.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls, and the Kings will go for a different look here. Giles checked in for Myers Leonard. Marvin Bagley comes in for Rashawn Holmes. Dion Waiters checked in for Lamb, and it's Evans in for Kevin Herter. The Celtics also changing it up. Al Horford, he's checked in for Williams. Gallinari comes in for Williams, and Derek White subbed in for Smart. Second free throw, no good.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Second chance shot. A putback. Here's Bagley, and it's sent back by Horford, but he gets it back. A floater, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
Still Kings ball.
Barrels checked in for De'Aaron Fox. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Bagley kicks to Waiters. Knocks down the 3 ball. Waiters got 6 points in the quarter.
It's a thing of beauty when it goes in. Waiters with his own style from deep.
White, bounce pass. Here's Brogdon. It's blocked. 27 seconds left in the third. Shot's good by Waiters.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Pass to Gallinari from deep. The shot off that time.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Evans, that's a two-pointer. No good. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. With the points he racked up that quarter, he has broken his season-high scoring mark already. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Tyreke Evans. Giles is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Farrell in at the point guard.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Waiters. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
A beautiful timing on that play. Waiters reaches into his bag of tricks and makes a slick move on the pick and roll.
A lot of missing stats from the 60s and 70s, but if we could go back and look at those actual numbers, any players you think would really be catching our eye in terms of, wow, I didn't know that guy was that good, or he's better than I thought he was?
Well, don't we always look at the incredible, mind-boggling numbers of Will Chamberlain
yes,
and think, what was that guy doing?
Yeah.
And we don't even have half of it.
No.
So Will Chamberlain comes to mind first. What I think about Kevin when that question comes up is how many great players through the 70s and also really through the 80s, because the three-point line wasn't accentuated enough, missed the opportunity to be even greater scorers. I mean, Jerry West with a three-point line.
Can you imagine that?
You got to be kidding me. So there's a lot of gap of those players, too, that also because of changes in rules and because the three-point line wasn't in, that we would be talking about in terms of nostalgia and their accomplishments with a much different voice.
Even someone as recent as Jordan, with the rules the way they are now.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
With the openness of the floor and what Michael could do, as if he wanted to prove he could do more.
Exactly. Now here's White. He's tightly guarded. Langford has the open look, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Now that is encouraging. It's crucial that Langford continues to hone that outside jumper.
Waiters outside. It's deflected. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Lets a floater go, and there's the nice layup by White. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Waiters. That one drops for him. Waiters got 13 points in the second half.
A versatile scorer. Waiters has got it going tonight. He can play on and off the ball. No one's been able to stop him here.
Outside, White. Waiters against Gallinari. Just 5 to shoot. Over Waiters. Spellman with the rebound. And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now here's White. Not a lot of room. Inside. Horford, no luck. Kings have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Waiters and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Gallinari down low, kicks to Tolliver, takes a three, nailed from three-point land. Tolliver's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Spellman. Again, the miss by the Kings.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the shot goes down.
Not lacking any confidence down there. Just give Langford the ball and let him do his thing.
Spellman the pass to Evans. Brent, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win for the
I'd like
NBA.
to see more, actually.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of their travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally.
Here's Spellman. Drops in the layup for 2.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Langford. The three-pointer, no good. Kings have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Waiters on the wing. And White with the block. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Corey Joseph's checked in for the Kings. Then for the Celtics, baddest ones checked in for Horford. And it's Avery Bradley in for Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. Here's Evans. Passes it to Farrell. Teardrop shot. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches?
No, it can't be that.
Well, I don't know if...
if you're leading by 35 points late in the game.
And the star player is still in the game. Somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. Quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there at that time. Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys, but as the season goes on, you just don't see that very much.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for baddest one, and Smart subbed in for White. Here is Tolliver. On the wing, Williams. Tolliver kicks to Langford. No good on the 3. And for Sacramento, they're shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. And it's Giles missing. And here's Boston. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Tolliver. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Evans.
Shooting for Boston, Anthony Tolliver, taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Tolliver. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, the qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract, and that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, could I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And that's just some big-time muscle moves right there from Evans, getting to the hoop, even with the harm.
Sacramento making a switch here. Holmes checked in.
Shooting just 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw good. Tyreek Evans. Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home. Right. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
Now Smart following Tyreek Evans' three-point attempt. Bradley kicks to Smart. The pass to Williams. Tries a three. And Langford with the basket on the assist by Williams. 14 points for Romeo Langford.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pass to Joseph. Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. Centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to the perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage from there.
Here's Langford. Joseph with the rebound.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Here is Tolliver. No good on the shot. Waiters surveying the D. Joseph, that's good. Joseph's got his first points of the game.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, Kevin, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Langford, the pass to Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
You know, Brent, something other major sports do, reseeding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
So he gets them both. And here is Joseph. Pass to Holmes. Here's Farrell. He's guarded by Williams. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal foul.
Boston dictating the flow. Langford with it. Shoots over Holmes. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Here's Farrell. Waiters outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Smart dishes to Bradley. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need to be complete as people.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jaylen Brown.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And Sacramento has possession. Following the three-point attempt by Avery Bradley. Here's Waiters. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Dion Waiters. Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Smart against Joseph. Smart goes in. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Here's Farrell. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Al. You guys do it as a 5-man unit on the floor. How did you come together for this win?
Just taking good shots on offense, trying to, getting stops on defense. We challenged every shot. We just played hard tonight.
Great effort and a big win, Al. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.